Good morning, YouTube. It is June, so it is strawberry season, and it's time that we show you how to make strawberry shortcake. Oh yeah, sweet strawberries, sweet biscuits, sweet whipped cream. It's pretty sweet. It's a lot easier to make it homemade and from scratch than you think, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's cook, y'all. We got a family to feed. Alrighty, so the first thing you wanna do when you're getting ready for your strawberry shortcake is get your strawberries ready. And so I've got 2 pounds of fresh strawberries, and all I'm doing to get them ready, we're gonna macerate them. Macerating is just a fancy name for saying you're sprinkling something with sugar and allowing it to sit and release juices. So sugar will cause berries to, threw that one on the floor. Sugar will cause berries to release their juices, which makes that gorgeous syrupy stuff that you want when you spoon your strawberries over your little shortcakes. You want that syrupy stuff because that's going to soak into your sweetened biscuits. And that's just, oh my gosh. All right, so 2 pounds of berries, and I'm just, cutting their little tops off. And then I've got half a cup of sugar, and I'm just sprinkling. That's it. Okay, so I'm just gonna rinse and repeat until I've done this whole 2 pounds. And then this is gonna get a lid on it. I'm gonna pop a lid on it and stick it in the fridge until I'm ready to put the shortcakes together, right? So step 1, 2 pounds of strawberries. Top them, slice them, sprinkle them with sugar, stick them in the fridge. Hi.
Hi.
Want some strawberries? Alrighty, we're gonna make our shortcakes, and we're gonna kind of do it the easy way. We're gonna do it in the food processor. You can do it by hand if you want to, by all means. I tend to be lazy, okay? So we're gonna start with 3 cups of all-purpose flour, if I can get it in here. So these are our dry ingredients. We're gonna start with our dry ingredients, and to this we're gonna add a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, about half a teaspoon of kosher salt. This is one time I'll tell you you can use regular salt, okay? And 3.5 tablespoons of sugar. And all we do at this point is kind of whiz everybody together. Want your dry ingredients to come together before you add your wet ingredients. It just makes a more homogeneous mixture, and you don't have to really worry about overworking your dough. This is a short dough. That means we're not going to overmix it. Hi, kid.
Hi, what's that?
That is butter. Okay? When you're making grated, yes. When you're making, this is butter. This is a 1.5 sticks of butter, and I just ran it with the box grater. See?
That is crazy. I've never seen that.
Do you know why I do that? Same reason I mix all the dry ingredients together. It makes it easier to kind of blend everything super fast, and
not have it like mixing up for like 7 hours.
Right, because if you do that, you're going to activate the gluten in your flour, right? Yeah. And gluten is the stuff that gives structure to baked goods. So you want some structure, sure, but if you keep going, it's going to get tough, right? Yeah. So you have these little tiny bitty pieces of butter. Your great-grandmother taught me how to do that. You have these little bitty bits of butter, and that means you can do this. And look here. Hang on. Come here, YouTube. Can you see these little tiny pieces? That took just seconds. It took almost no time. And grating the butter ahead of time means that you can get those little tiny bits of cold butter worked all the way through your pastry without overworking your dough, which I think is pretty cool. Go Granny. All right, so we have 1 cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, and that's whole milk, guys. You're gonna throw your texture off if you go with low fat. And then I'm doing about 1.5 teaspoons. That might be 2 teaspoons of
vanilla.
Thank you. Thanks, kid. Vanilla. All right, so I'm gonna give these a stir. And I'm actually gonna just barely pulse this together. It's like making biscuits, you don't wanna overwork anything. Like making biscuits or pie crust or what have you. What is Ricky banging on out there? Can you hear him? Oh, I know what he's doing. He's moving the parts of the greenhouse. So the Ace Hardware, there we go, see? Boom, all done. Pretty cool, huh? There was an Ace Hardware up in Jonesboro that closed, and there was this huge commercial greenhouse that was part of the Ace Hardware. And the hardware store closed, and it was just sitting there, so Brian called and asked them what they wanted to do with it. And long story short, I have a giant commercial greenhouse. It is now 95% in the yard, and now everybody's working together to get it put back together and put up, and I am so excited. I can't wait.
Can I try some of that?
Raw dough? You know it's not, it's like a raw biscuit.
It still wants some of it.
Okay, try a little bite. This is where you can... Actually, it's pretty good. It's just a little slightly sweet, right?
Yeah,
all right.
I like it.
Let's cut our biscuits, okay? Give me just a second. I'm gonna get the flour and the rolling pin, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. So I just put, here's a baking sheet, put a piece of parchment paper on it, and then I've got some flour on my board right here. And I'm gonna get my short crust,
Short what?
short crust, what? I'm confusing my baking terms. Short crust is, I was thinking about making a blueberry pie, so I was thinking about pie crust. Shortcake. That's what I was trying to come out with. Holy cow, kid. Yes, I am filming Ricky. Okay, so just dusting a little bit with flour. This is a nice, soft, sticky dough. So we're gonna pat him out just a bit. Now, if you wanted to, because shortcakes are kind of a rustic little happy thing that happens. So if you wanted to, you could just cut your dough into rectangles, which is kind of an easy, shorter, cheater shortcut biscuit. So you could just cut like this and transfer those to your baking sheet. That'd be fine. But you can also cut little biscuits, which is what I'm doing. I've got my handy dandy biscuit cutter, transferring these over here to this baking sheet. And I've got my oven preheating. We're going to 425 degrees. These bake pretty quick. And this is all we're doing. How thick do we think this is? It's about 1/4 inch thick. Yeah. What are you after, Missy?
No.
You eating more of the raw dough?
Yeah.
Is it that good?
Yeah.
Well,
If you don't use all of that, can I have the rest of it?
what are you gonna do with it?
Eat it.
Oh, well, how about we bake it, and then you can have strawberry shortcake, because that was what this is supposed to make.
Okay. I'm excited to taste it. Because I know... Wait, when was the last time we had strawberry shortcake?
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I have just a little tad too much dough. We're gonna need a second baking sheet, young lady.
You want me to get you...
Yes, please. I put the parchment paper back in the drawer. Can you get me some parchment? All right, so if you've got extra dough, this won't be quite as pretty.
Have a kid help you.
Yeah, have a kid help you. That's always the best. So with your extra dough, you can make stickies if you wanted to, or just re-roll it. Stickies are like an Appalachian cinnamon roll type situation.
That was one time you made it. That
Just a couple weeks ago?
yeah.
Yeah. Stickies really remind me of my childhood, big time. It's what my grandmother's, or my grandparents' cook would make stickies every time she made biscuits, and it was like a treat for the kids. It was awesome. It's the best thing ever. Okay, so 425 degrees. We have our shortcakes lined up on our little baking sheet. We're gonna pop this in the oven and I will be back in a bit. All right, we are ready to go. Ricky just wandered in and he picked up one of the shortcakes, which are beautiful, by the way. Look how perfect those are. Gorgeous, little golden bottoms, perfect. Picked it up and he said, "Can I have one?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "What is it?" I said, "It's a shortcake." A shortcake. He said, "Oh, you want stuff on it to make it good." Yes, you do, son. All right, so we're making whipping cream. No, we're not. We're making whipped cream. Jeez. All right, so 3 tablespoons of just plain sugar. And this is about 2 cups. I'm making a lot because Levi is a whipped cream fool. This is all you do. I'm gonna do this. I'm doing just a pinch of salt and just a few drops of vanilla.
That's good.
It does smell good, doesn't it?
What's that?
This is whipped cream.
Yeah.
But just a few drops.
Boudin got his bath and he's running wild.
Boudin got a bath. Thank you, darling. I'll get you some strawberry shortcake in just a minute. All right, so we're just gonna let this dough until we've got stiff peaks. And then once we've got stiff peaks, we're gonna put these together and we're gonna have strawberry shortcake. And I think that that should be like a national day of celebration. First strawberry shortcake of the year. All right, we are ready to go. Let's see. Let's get our strawberries that we did first. And look what happens when you let that go. You see the juice that gets released from the strawberries? And the sugar pretty much dissolves. So you end up with this gorgeous, silky, syrupy liquid in the bottom, which is just amazing. Forget that goopy stuff they sell at the supermarkets in the produce section. You don't need that stuff. Alrighty, so here we go for assembly. My brain quit working. What am I doing? I'm taking a strawberry. Nope, I'm taking a shortcake. Holy cow. And to this, I'm going to stir up our berries. I'm coming all the way to the bottom. So to this, hello Missy.
Hello, Mommy.
All right, strawberries and the juice. And then, because you have to.
I want to do it.
What do you want to do?
Put the whipped cream on.
Well, I was going to make a double decker. So you can glue it together with the whipped cream. You just wanted to eat the whipped cream. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I know exactly how you function, kid. All right, so Lance escaped with my whipped cream spoon. So that means we have to get another one. And that is okay, because that is perfect. What are you waiting on now?
I want to.
Oh, no, he can't fall over. Don't let him fall over. Perfect. I gotta get a picture real quick. Wait, picture. Hi, Boonie. Oh my gosh, they're gathering. They're collecting. Okay. There we go. All right, who wants to taste for me?
Let me.
Okay.
I go first.
Oh, shoot, Boone, sorry. Oh, well, just knock it down.
Gotta get some strawberry on here. Shortcake.
And some whipped cream. How do we do, kids?
Pretty good.
Does it taste like summertime?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. All right, y'all, that's how you make strawberry shortcake, and you better look quick because it doesn't last long. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching, and if you thought that video was helpful, do me a huge favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get a notification whenever I post a new video. And if you have a second, hop on over to Patreon and check out how to support my channel even more. Again, thanks for watching.